Hello, my name is Arjunil and today I'll be talking about my Tableau project that I got from my ISM class. So first of all, I want to talk about the data source. What kind of data source I got, and when I looked in the data source before Tableau in Excel, when I opened it, what I found and like what it was looking like. So with this data, first of all, I saw it was only in one country, United States. They divided it into 4 regions. They almost covered all the states. They had zip codes as well. Specifically, they had cities, sales date, although the sales date are almost similar, but they have some differences. And they had also departments. So when I looked into departments, what I saw, it was kayaks, paddle boats, canoes. So moreover, it's about like boats that I could identify from there. And after that, like they had item name, and what I guessed was that the item name will be maybe the name of the paddle boat. Maybe it's for the color specifications models, and we could see the profit. And from the profit, what I can see is that like the figure tells more about that they're talking about large number, so maybe it's the total profit. And beside that, we can see the units sold. So the first thing came to my mind, as I have profit and units sold, like I can easily calculate on the row about profit per product. So that is what I did. I calculated another field that will give me the profit per product, so that I can dig down deeper into it and see what I get from the data. So the first thing that came to my mind is that like this one, this, they all talk about geographic regions. So half of the data covers geographic regions: country, region, state, city. That's why I created a map. And with that, like I wanted to identify what will be the profit. So like one thing I like about Tableau is that like even in Excel, like you cannot visualize things so easily. So in Tableau, within few seconds after doing this, now I can easily find out which state is the high has a high profit margin and which state has really low profit margin. So the deeper the color is, the higher the profit is. So we can see North Dakota is making very less profit. On the other hand, like Texas and like Georgia, they are doing really good. One second. So like Georgia, although it's a very small state, but if we see, like the profit margin is really high in Georgia. Now this is another chart I created, like that gives me an overview about items and the profit city wise and state wise. And with this chart we can see like all of them are making almost similar profits, but see, sometimes some items are like making a quite high profit. Like in Texas, this product makes a very good profit. So Texas is also it was one of our highest selling and highest profit areas. So we can get some data from inside data from there. But on the other hand, so if we see something like in Virginia, Cruiser is doing really good, but other products are not doing very good. But in Texas, Blackfin is doing good. So like from that we can understand people in Texas, they like this one, and people in Virginia, they like this one. So this tells us more about the user preferences in different states. Also, marketing could play another role. If we had more data how they are doing their marketing or where the product placements are, we could get a better idea what is going on where. But as we don't have that data, we could not drill deep there. But this thing tells me that I had an understanding that if we dig department wise, we can get better idea. And department wise, I wanted to check the sales. Like if I compare, I see that like sales declined from 2019 to 2020. So if you go for the department of canoes, if you see this item, see the sales, it was 40,000 in 2019, and if we check 2020, the same item, the sale decreased. So usually companies expect growth every year, but here we can see decline. So but if you see Pelican in 2019, it's 368,619, and if we check here also the Pelican, the like sales decreased here as well. So like there we can understand the canoes department did not do good in 2019 from 2020. So like we should focus more on this department, see like what the staff is doing, what the product placement is, what is going wrong, and there should be a way that can increase the sales as well as, and that will result to the profit. So once I found out that department wise there is a decline in sales, that made me dig to drill down deeper into regions. So that's why I wanted to check the profit in different regions, and there I noticed that region wise, if we divide, they are doing pretty well. So if you check canoes, it's 9.45 million in 2019 and it's 9.44 in 2020. There was a little bit of inflation, and with that, my estimate was it should be higher, but still it is negligible, as like the difference is very low. At least it's not declining that much. But if you check paddle boats in the central region, it declined much. So this is a little concerning, but there were some improvements as well, especially if you check like in some places we can see the price increased, so that is a good sign. But we should focus more regionally and department wise and find out all the issues to increase the sales and profit. So this is the dashboard I created. So with this dashboard, if I want, I can target like area wise, find out their total sales. Like for Arizona, I can do this. Even in Arizona, I can check what are the regions. Like usually it is in one region, that's why it doesn't show much. But if it was combined in both regions, we could get some values. And like even we can do item wise. So in Arizona, this item is sold this much. So this is how it gets figured out. We can also target 2-3 states and see what all items are doing. So like see if we target multiple states. So here what I targeted Arizona, Idaho, I targeted Florida, Kentucky. And if we want to compare between these sales, we can see the like, so by filtering, like I can figure like dig a little bit deeper, it's in different regions. So like if we see like even if we can target regionally as well, so like this is how we can get a clear understanding about where the sales is going. The best part about this dashboard is that whenever you look into this dashboard, you can get things item wise and by sales date, as well as region and states. You can target all and find out whatever data you need. and that's how you can focus individually on all the factors and improve the things that need to be done. And here is the story that what I built. So it's basically the same thing as the slides, but with the story I can present it better. So here we can see all the states and profit of all the states. This is the details of every item by state, and they sell a lot. So Maryland has high demand, so there are some products that has high demand in each state. We can focus on there. This gives us a direct clear picture of our sales and how it is doing by years, and then after that we have a clear idea on the regions and how it is going, and this is the final dashboard, the most important thing. From there we can get anything we want. So this is my presentation, and I want to talk about a little bit about Tableau. Tableau is a really helpful tool in Excel. Like, it's easy to clean the data and arrange the data, but for visualization I think Tableau is very easier. My favorite part was like the maps. The maps are really helpful, and the way we can interact with the data, like, it's very easy to analyze, and this will be really helpful. Thank you. Bye bye.